What's up, guys? Fulgo here, and we're going to talk about Amumu today. Just a quickly overview of Amumu. He's basically a tank that scales pretty well with AP, actually. Can jungle, he can top lane, and I've actually seen mid lane Amumu. So let's go through his abilities. His passive Curse Touch. Basically, his attacks reduce the magic resist of enemies. Very useful if you're building AP Amumu. His Q, Bandage Toss, is a stun, a skill shot stun. Once you hit the target, Amumu will immediately go for the target, and the target will stun for like a second or so. Despair, basically Amumu starts crying, like as you can see, and it deals percentage damage over time according to their maximum health. His E, Tantrum, basically is an AoE damaging effect. Very short range, but high damage when build AP. And his ultimate, Curse of the Sad Mummy, basically just stuns in a huge area, and is what makes Amumu a huge threat. Now, it was a pain to find a ranked match where they did not ban Amumu. You have no idea how many games I tried just looking for somebody to not ban Amumu. And they ban him within reason. He's a very, very, very strong jungler. And as you will see in this game, he can actually turn the tide of battle quite a few times, actually. So very quickly, let's see how his abilities influence the jungle. I like to max his E first. It just allows me to clear jungle camps a bit faster. Oh, and as a heads up, yes, I am in fact building a mix of tanky and AP. I have my favorite team comp. Everybody has that team comp that they like to play with. We have a tanky, like straight up tank, which is Zac. We have a damaging tank, which is me going a AP tank. We have an AD carry, a support, and an assassin, which is Kha'Zix. I don't think we need an AP mid, just because Amumu will deal enough AP damage and Zac does deal magic damage. So having an AP mid would not be ideal, because they can just stack up on magic resist, and that would not end well for us. So anyway, I digress. His E, I like to max it out. Helps me clear jungle camps a lot faster. Obviously, since you're jungling, you pick up Hunter's Machete, 5 health pods. Shouldn't have to tell you that. His Q should be the second ability you pick up, because you should be ready to gank at level 2. And not only that, but it allows you to traverse the jungle a lot faster than you otherwise be able to, just because you can use bandage shots over walls and just get to the camp faster. It can also be used as a escape mechanic. You will see that later on. I will showcase that. His W is pretty good too. I like to max it last. I know that's perhaps against like my better judgment, because the W is very helpful, and it's a very significant damage over time ability. But I don't really like to do that, just because it has such a small range, and you have to count on people just hitting you the whole time in order for it to just work consistently on a single target. I'd rather just max my E, go in with my Q, and then just deal damage, and then ult, and let my team pick up the kills. So we're going to try to kill Tristana. She has Cleanse, and Taric was not in range for his stun. So I try to flash and E her, but she rocket jumped away. So we're going to have to let her go for now. Red is actually very strong on Amumu, and along with Aurelia's Crystal Scepter, it makes Amumu just incredible. Any sort of slowing that helps Amumu land his bandage shots, it just benefits him incredibly. And that is what's going to make you a good Amumu player, if you are able to hit those bandage tosses consistently. And I'm not saying if you miss a bandage toss, you're trash and you should uninstall the game, like, half of the community of League of Legends would say if you do. But you have to be you have to be a bit proficient with it, because it is your main source of crowd control when it comes to catching up or initiating. So you have to have some practice with it. I recommend you practice it in the jungle with monsters, and you play a couple games with Amumu before you get into ranked. Just gotta get the feel for bandage toss. His ultimate is his sort of I guess you could say most important ability, just because if you're able to get more than 3 people, that's a guaranteed win for the team fight. Well, not really guaranteed, but you get the point. And Amumu is just for for a crying little guy, he's pretty beast actually. He will kill everybody. So right there, that's a great example of what not to do with bandage toss. We're trying to get on Lee. Obviously, Lee's gonna be sneaky. He's gonna flash over the wall and immediately W to a minion. I'm gonna try to protect my mid. I'm gonna go and ult, and Kha'Zix is gonna pick up, I believe, yes, his second kill. So a fed Kha'Zix is a happy Kha'Zix. The second item, by the way, I am gonna talk about the build order, but I have a bad habit. I really, oh, right here, this is a good gank actually. Zac is gonna scare Kennen. I'm gonna bandage toss him perfectly, and I'm gonna pick up the kill with my E. And that right there is a definition of teamwork. So I have a bad habit of, instead of just going straight for one item, building that item, and using that item, I just start building pieces and bits of different items, which is not generally what you want to do. This game specifically, I was just trying to do, because I want to have a good balance between my AP and my tankiness. So I already picked up an AP item, so I need a tanky item. So right now I'm saving for a Giants build. So that is the reason behind that. Once again, Tristana cleanses and just rocket jumps away. So annoying. You have no idea how frustrating as a jungler that is. That should have been a double kill for Israel. But whatever, stuff happens. Right now, Garen is coming. I'm gonna fight him, bait him. I'm pinging, but my bot lane seems to be too busy trying to pick up the turret. So I'm gonna bait him. I'm gonna stun him under the turret. He's gonna quickly realize that things can go sour very, very quickly. I'm gonna still ping him. Kha'Zix is nearby. Taric is closing in, and basically he's dead at this point. The question is, can he take somebody down with him? He does have his ultimate up, and I am pretty low, and so is. So we're all trying to be sneaky. We're looking through the bushes, and obviously the only one he could be in is this one. So I'm gonna take the damage very quickly. I'm gonna run away, make sure he doesn't deal enough damage to kill me with his ult. Quickly come back in case I need to use bandage test, but once I realize Israel's got this, I'm just gonna be. Immediately I'm going to pick up a Giants belt, which is generally what you want to do. You want to get as tanky as possible right away. And the thing that kind of I don't like about Amumu, but at the same time I can understand, is the fact that your duty is to peel for your AD carry. That's what you should be doing. You should be peeling for your assassin and your AD carry. Make sure they live through the fight. However, Amumu, being the tank that he is, he's not, his hitbox is a lot smaller than many of the other tanks. For instance, like Garen or Zac for that matter. So it's very weird to trying to peel with Amumu. Usually you will just use your abilities to save your AD carry, but always try to get in front of the enemy assault. And I will showcase that later on once again. Oh, beautiful bandage toss over the wall. I'm gonna ult, and Triss is just gonna fall. You are not rocket jumping away again. Zac is gonna get out. This Zac was crazy, man. Like, this Zac had no common sense whatsoever. He would just go into fights. I guess he had his passive up. That's why he was so, like, non-reluctant about it. But he was crazy. And right here, for some reason, Kha'Zix did not decide to capitalize on that double kill. He had his jump, so he could have probably just gone in there and decimated him. But whatever. We gotta quickly pick up a turret. And even though we had a bit of a rough start, I mean, a few people died. I think we gave 3 kills within the first 5 minutes. We are sort of getting back into this. If you can't realize by my build right now, I'm going for the Spirit of the Golem. I still haven't memorized. I know one of them is Spirit of the Elder Lizard, Spirit of the Elder Wraith, and I don't know, I'm going for Spirit of the Golem. That's what I'm trying to say. And right here, unfortunately, Kha'Zix is going to go down, but Israel's going to quickly pick up Lee Sin. I'm going to get in between. I'm going to make sure Kennen does not stun Israel, but he for some reason comes back in. I don't know. He gets killed. Right here, Sona tries to kill Zac. Once again, I'm here trying to peel, miss my bandage toss, scare her away. So, yay, Amumu. By the way, every time I miss a bandage toss in this, it's going to be... it's gonna be either not an essential bandage toss. It's just gonna be like a miss bandage toss, or it's gonna be like a game-changing bandage toss. So just try to learn from my mistakes, and hopefully this will improve your Amumu play. Right here, we're just gonna quickly pick up Dragon and just gonna get out. Now, the thing about Amumu, specifically AP Amumu, is you are very squishy. Like, even though you feel tanky, even though you have like Realias or Ages or whatever, you're still pretty weak. And that is because an average Amumu player will just stack like War Mugs and Sunfire Cape and all those tanky items. And don't get me wrong, Amumu does not need to be AP to be efficient. It just always remember that AP Amumu just deals a lot of burst damage, but tanky Amumu is just incredible. He can just consistently be in there stunning people and just brings a lot of utility to the team. The reason why I like AP Amumu is because, well, it's fun. There's no way around it. It's just really fun to use Bandage Toss, E, and then ult, and then see their health drop, and then your team can capitalize on that. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying, to me, it's a bit more fun. Kha'Zix is kind of fed. Israel is super fed. On the other team, the thing about it is, the other team could, in fact, turn this with a good Cannon ult and a good Sona ult. They could completely turn the tide of battle. So we really have to pick our fights. Specifically speaking, we gotta go for the weakest members of their team, and we gotta go for Tristana. Tristana, however, does have that cleanse and that rocket jump, which allows her to just get out very quickly. We're gonna catch Lee Sin. I don't think I killed him with my E. Maybe I did, but I think I killed him with my W. It was just active. And I think that's how I kill him. I don't know. Oh, right here, I'm going to flash, go for it. I'm going to ult, and I'm just going to pick up 3 people, and that is it. They have to retreat. Israel's going to miss. And he's going to miss his ult. Once again, fucking Tristan, I hate Trist so much. And just yeah, okay, props though. This Tristana was actually pretty decent, I guess. She was defending. She was making sure she didn't die. Maybe if they had a better peel on their team, they could have possibly won. So, Amumu, practice your bandage toss. Boots. I mean, you could go for movement speed boots. You could go for boots of swiftness or whatever, Ionian boots. But generally, right here, I'm gonna start peeling from my AD carry, trying to get in front of Lee, making sure he doesn't let his Hadouken. Israel turns. Oh, what a beautiful ultimate. Trying to get on Sona, making sure she doesn't do damage to my AD carry. But this Israel is freaking crazy. He's going back in. What are you doing, dude? Like, we just got out of a fight. We didn't need to do this. Once again, trying to get in front, stun Garen so he doesn't ult my AD carry. Just trying to get in front of them. I'm going to finish off Sona. Right here. Oh, he dies. And look at this. I just missed the easiest bandage toss for like an inch. I was so mad. And this Garen, I remember this very, very vividly, because this Garen had no humility in his freaking play. He was trash talking me over that, and he's gonna pay for it later on. Spoiler alert. But don't trash talk on League of Legends. There is such a thing as karma, and I'm not talking about the champion. I'm talking about whatever. Whatever. You'll see later on how karma works. Once again, trying to go with my team. I homing on the targets, and boom, Lee Sin is dead, and boom, he's dead, and pick up a quite easy double kill. I believe our Israel has gone for the blue build Israel, which, I mean, it's not my favorite build for Israel, but it works. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It works pretty fantastically. He picks up a kill. As I say that, he picks up a kill on Sona, and he is just zoning them out so well. Iceborne Gauntlet is such a strong item, not only on Israel, but on pretty much any character that has some sort of on-hit effect, like Gangplank, and just Iceborne is such a strong item. Right here, I take one too many hits from the turret. Arsak, once again, being the crazy mofo that he is. Right now, I'm just trying to reposition, getting ready for a bandage toss. And Arsak has no freaking regard for his life at all. He has no respect for living. At this point, we should be retreating. However, Sack and what's-his-face decide to go back in. So I try to go back in, hit a minion. Right here, I'm going to go back, stun Lee, trying to get away from him. Use the minions to block his Hadouken. Sack once again goes in. And right now, I have no choice. I have to fight this. Bandage touch into him, kill him. He's gonna kill. She's gonna kill him. No, ult. Yes, and we get the hell out of here. Garen can quickly catch up to me. Chasing Zac is not an option, but I'm just gonna go to raid and just get away from him. Do not chase Zac. You're literally wasting time, effort, and mana on that. I honestly couldn't believe we got out of there alive. And once again, Garen is trash talking at this point. I could show the chat, but I don't want the screen to fill up with a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what happened. Garen is basically calling me a pussy, telling me all I do is run away and use bandage shots. Like it's a bad thing. I mean, it's been working pretty well, but I guess he has his reasons to be mad. We're just pushing them back. I mean, we don't even have our AD carry here, but our AD carry has some sort of map presence with his ultimate, like so. We're just trying to push. Beautiful Sona ult, didn't hit a single person. And I can't believe this. Look at this, Garen. He lived. He lived with like 20 HP. Lucky, lucky, lucky motherfucker. Lee Sin stuns me away. Kennen misses his ult. Great teamwork. We are sort of hesitant to go back in. I mean, it is a 3v2, but we did not see Garen come in. I'm trying to get away. However, Kennen does land a beautiful shuriken on me. Gets me pretty low. My only choice is to fight. I failed the bandage toss and I die. But karma works perfectly. Look at this. Garen is going for the ult and he misses it. Okay, so that's okay. He can still get his ult and he misses it. this Kha'Zix was such a troll, and he was mad. He spent the rest of this the remainder of the game basically complaining about how his ult didn't go off and lag and this and that. He just basically got outplayed. There's no way around it. We're gonna quickly just decimate the Nexus. Amumu is an awesome jungler. Ban him, please ban him when you play ranked, because it is not gonna end well for you. I hope you guys had fun and you learned a couple of things. I'm Fulgore. Peace out.